It was the summer of 1995. Everyone was feeling good and feeling alive. Until one day, a young church boy was standing alone. He didn't have no groupies and he didn't have no shows. Man, I swear that summer must have been so hot. He was standing there in that church parking lot. Next thing you know, here comes a RoboCop. On his bike, he rode and he shot at this 17-year-old black male. He just was another stereotype, and you could tell. He was one of the angels that fell to the ground from the sound of the gun. I swear these whites just kill blacks for fun. He shot because of assumption of theft. He looked dangerous, and he shot till there was nothing left. The boy tried to run and hide, but the bullets already pierced through his pride. He was shot and killed that summer day. The police tried to act like there was only one way to stop a person unarmed from committing a crime. Now it's not like he could do life anytime. Black mothers mourn from deaths of their kids each year. It's like 1 minute they're in your life and then the next they just disappear. It's sad to try to watch everyone sit and be strong when you just know someone for so long. Was this really God's plan, using guns to kill another man? All the similar stories from this generation still stand and went from Trayvon Martin to Michael Brown to Sandra Bland. But back to the story at hand. We are all one sound, one bed. The boy the police shot that hot summer day, the police didn't know that he had a baby on the way. Now, a lonely mother-to-be had to deliver in the next 2 weeks. Can you imagine how hard it was to see her love covered up in blood? I guess the lesson was not to judge a book by how it looks, but it's just too many little crooks. When his funeral started, there was a dove, white to signify peace and love. My goal is not to fight fire with fire, but to raise the bars higher and higher, because it's peace that we really need. So let's plant these, so no more plants will grow without their main seed. I still remember the trial court. They saw my face and looked at me like a board, as if they thought I shouldn't have been brought to this world. I was just my daddy's little sweet girl, going up to testify a story I barely knew. I guess what I said really blew, because even after I pled, they pleaded guilty. I can still remember my mom crying and feeling shitty, but all I could do was kiss and hug her. And my dad is something I really miss. I'll never forget the empty feeling. I imagined this room without no ceiling. That is how I felt once I grew up, realizing that my father was just shot up, but by the cop on that hot summer day. I wonder how I would have been if it went the other way. But hey, what can I say? At least he's with me in spirit, and that's all I can pray. Black lives matter, so stop taking them. Black lives matter, so stop raping them. All lives matter, so let's have a moment for the violence. All lives matter, so stop and have some silence. Peace on earth, that's what we need, and that's what I've known since birth. Peace. The end.